Okay, today we are officially beginning Unit 2 Marketing Foundations. I want you to look really quickly at all of the objectives that we have set by the State Department for this unit. You can see we're going to be discussing the scope and importance of marketing. We're going to officially talk about the type of organizations that use marketing, and we'll show the impact that makes to employment opportunities. If you didn't have marketing, there would be a lot fewer jobs. So we're going to be looking at what's called the 7 functions of marketing, and you will be adding to that specific jobs that fall under that category. Then we will be talking about the 4 elements of the marketing mix. You did an activity on Monday about the 4 P's, but we're going to be looking at them specifically tied to the project that you're starting today that you'll work over the next few weeks. Then we talk about the marketing concept. And the marketing concept is probably one of the most important things we learn in marketing. Number one, if I'm applying the marketing concept, I have to know what is the wants and needs of my customers, of my consumer. So for example, if I am creating cereal, how many of you ate cereal this morning? Raise your hand. 2 people? What has happened to the cereal market? Okay, so cereal, totally different depending on who my customer is. Somebody tell me about the cereal that your little brother or sister eats. What does the packages look like? It's what? Cartoons? It has cartoon characters on it? What else? A tiger. So like again, like a cartoon character. How many of the boxes are colorful? Is the cereal colorful? A lot of times even the cereal is colorful. But now I want you to think about the cereal your parents eat. What's different about it? Wheaties. It's going to talk about how healthy it is. Whole grain. Right, so the cereal is totally different depending on who my customer is. So as a marketer, I have to know, first of all, what is the wants and needs of my customers? I have to meet that wants and need. If my market are adults between the ages of 40 to 60, I have to know that they're most likely going to be health conscious. And I have to make sure that my cereal meets that needs.
Miss Stokes, you're needed in the front office. Miss Stokes in the front office.
If my marketing concept is to meet the wants and needs of my customers, the second part of the marketing concept is I have to make sure that I do that while still generating a profit. What's a profit?
Money that you keep.
Money that I'm making. If I'm not making money, then I shouldn't even be in this business. So I have to meet the wants and needs of customers, number one. Number two, I have to do that while still generating a profit. Okay, so let's go now. Let's look at Edmodo. Ignore my email and my task. Okay, so your bell ringer today, I'm basically introducing you that we are going to be working on a project over the next few weeks. A project is typically a task that is given to you and is done in a group setting that lasts several weeks. During a project, you are responsible for finding the information rather than me standing up and giving you. Okay, I have 2 guys over here who are talking. If he's talking to you, just shush him, okay, so that you're paying attention. During a project, you are responsible for finding the information rather than just listening to me teach it to you. So that is going to require you to be organized and to pace yourself because you're going to have deadlines that you have to meet. So the bell ringer was, do you enjoy class projects or do you prefer worksheets, the teacher lectures? What do you prefer better? Regardless of what you say, regardless of what answer you give, you are still going to be doing a class project. So hopefully you learn to love them before the end of the year. We'll try to do 1 each 9 weeks at least, okay? Then you'll see here, there's your frameworks that we already talked about. But then here's our assignment for today. What I did not show you is your task. So I want us to look at the task together. And the task is usually always the same. Let me pause my recording so I can. Okay. Here is your, what do you call it? Project overview. This is what you're going to be doing over the next few weeks. Is everybody reading along with me?
Yes.
You have just been hired as a marketing specialist for a major car company. Your director wants you and your marketing team to write and present a proposal to help develop a national campaign for the release of their newest model. You will be presenting this plan to the CEO of the car company and the top execs. You must use the 4 P's, product, place, price, and promotion of marketing to decide the best strategy for their newest model car. Okay? So that's what you're going to be doing. Is there anybody who feels totally uncomfortable doing that? I mean, all of us at your age, you should have some sort of interest in cars. Why? How many of you are just not entering the age to drive? Okay, either you're going to be, either you already own a car, or you're like James and you want to own a car. Right, James? How's that coming, by the way?
Father is taking forever and he works at a car dealership, which doesn't make sense.
After I finish recording, y'all remind me to tell you a hilarious story about a friend of mine and her first car, and her dad also worked at a car company. Okay, James? Don't forget to remind me to tell you the funny story. All right. I want us now to look at today's assignment. What you're actually going to be doing in your groups. The first thing, you're going to decide who your group members are. No more than 3 per group. And then you are going to watch this video. Watch this video on autoguide.com. AutoGuide is always on the top to release new car models, so forth. So you can kind of see a great video of how they would release a new car, the features that they would point out, and so forth. So it's a great tool. Then in your groups, you're going to get together and you're going to make what's called a know and need to know chart. And I already sent you the beginning of one that you can use in your groups. But these are the things you need to tell me. What do you already know? Right here. What do you need to know? So you'll look at the vocabulary terms. What do I already know? That's from yesterday's Quizlet that I posted. What do I know? What do I still need to know? What is effective marketing? What is ineffective marketing? What do I know about this? What do I need to know? What are the benefits of marketing? Goods and services, the functions of marketing, and roles of technology in the internet and marketing. So that's what you're going to do together today in class. We together as a school decided that anytime we work in groups, we should have these roles. A team tutor who helps another group member who doesn't know these things. A team liaison, this is a person who goes in between me and your group. So if your group ever has a question, instead of 4 people coming up and talking to me, just one person from the group asks questions. The questions could be for me or for another group in the class. And then a process observer. This is the person who makes sure that you're doing everything that needs to be done to complete the task. So completing all those processes that need to be done. And then the last one is a discussion coach. Anytime you're at your table, you always have that person who wants to say, hey, are you going to the Razorback game this weekend? Hey, did you hear about so-and-so and so-and-so breaking up? They always want to get the conversation off task. We need a person who says, guys, we have to stay focused. We have to finish this assignment for today. So that's the fourth row. So I guess we need 4 people per team, not 3. 4 people per team. Yeah, there it says it. Groups of 4. And so then I want you to document all group responses for the knows and needs to know, and then divide the terms and define any easy. Wait, that doesn't make sense to me. Divide terms and define an easy to understand words. That does make sense. Homework if you do not finish. Where did it go? Shuffle post. You have homework if you do not finish. Okay? The end. I'm going to pause my